Today, let us do a couple of DI sets for Maharashtra CET. If we talk about the quantitative aptitude section, DI is a part of that, and out of 50 questions on quant, you have around 15 to 20 questions on DI. So there will be 3 to 4 sets in your examination, right, which are on data interpretation. Okay, so let us do a couple of sets. Let us practice a couple of sets on DI, right? So DI you can get like you can either have tables, right? Or you could have chart based DI, right? Or you could have some arithmetic based DI, right? Arithmetic based DI. Or you can also have some caselet also. They might give you some passage, and using that you have to fill data. You might be given tables. In charts you might be given like bar, pi, line, etc. Okay, or you could be given uh, a DI based on arithmetic concepts. Okay, so let us solve a couple of sets based on different themes. Okay, and I hope you will enjoy today's class. So please do share this session with your friends who are preparing for Maharashtra CT. So we have launched a course for Maharashtra CT, a crash course, and you can enroll in this course using Gradeup Super subscription and prepare for the examination. The enrollments for the examination are opened in 17th of July, and examination will be conducted by end of July or maybe August, sometime in August, right? So this is a crash course to help you boost your preparation. Okay, and these are the different courses that we have on Gradeup platform for NMAT, Maharashtra CET, CAT, SNAP, etc. Okay, so if you have Gradeup Super subscription, you can enroll in any of these courses. Right, you just need one subscription for all these examinations. Okay. All right, so let us begin with the first set for the day, and that is on pie chart. Okay, so we have a double pie chart. So sometimes you generally get a double pie chart. So first pie chart shows the percentage breakup of number of children in 5 different villages and the number of children attending school from these villages. Okay, so first pie charts give you the number of children, and the second pie chart gives you the number of children attending schools. So total number of children in five villages LMNOP is 2040, and the number of children attending school is 1450. So pie chart is usually a very easy chart, right? You can use ratios to answer the question. You do not have to calculate the answers. Okay, so Ravish, all the best with your preparation, right? If we are putting efforts, we expect you also to put efforts, right? If you put efforts, you get the results, right? So all the best with your preparation, and keep preparing the way you are. So this is a simple question. Please answer this question. What is the answer to this question? It says that what is the ratio of the number of children from village O to the number of children attending school from the same village. It's a complete ratio based question, right? You do not have to calculate things, right? You just have to find the ratio. So O, how many students are there, right? 20%, right? 2040 ka 20%. Okay, and if I talk about the number of students attending C, that is also 20%, right? This is 20, this is 20, so that will become 2040 ratio 1450, because it is 20% of both, right? So that is 2040 by 1450. So you do not have to even write anything, right? Just looking at the values, you can say that it is 204 ratio 145, right? That does not require any calculation. Isn't it a straightforward question? Okay, very simple question. All right, let us do the next question. What is the total number of children in village P and M together? So this is a very basic, easy set. Okay, and in examination also you will find that even if the set is not completely easy, there will be one or two questions that will be very easy for you. Okay. So total number of children in village P and M together. So one side we are going to do easy, another one, second one is going to be a difficult one. So you have to find the number of children in village P and M together. So remember in pie charts, whenever you have to do calculation, right? Calculation, use this total in the final calculation, right? So if I say total in village P and M together, do not find P, do not find M, right? What you do is you add these two first because you have to find the sum of these two. So you have to find 55% of 2040. Okay, do not calculate these things. Okay, remember this rule that always calculate this way. Okay, all right. So you will get that 11 by 20. Okay, and you will get 102. So 102 is 1122. Your answer is 1122. Okay, so let us learn a small thing here, right? Definitely that will help you sometimes in spotting the answers. I'm not saying that, I'm not guaranteeing that this will help always, but sometimes it will help. For example, in this particular question, it helps, right? Now remember some divisibility rules. If you know the divisibility rules, right? What is the divisibility rule of 11? Right? What is the rule of 11? That odd and even, if you take sum of digits, odd digits and even digits, the difference should be 11 or like 0 or multiple of 11, right? So in this I see that it is a multiple of 11, right? Without doing the calculation, I know it is a multiple of 11 because 55 is a multiple of 11, right? So I can see that this is 6 and 3, the difference is 3, right? This is 5 and 3, the difference is 2, right? 3 and 3, the difference is 0, it is divisible by 11, right? 2 and 3, the difference is 1. 4 and 8, the difference is 4. So this is the only number which is divisible by 11. So sometimes these things help, right? If the calculations are complicated, try these divisibility rules. That will definitely help you. Okay. I mean, in many cases you will realize because the options are not created in a very smart manner. Okay. So divisibility rule, last digit, these are some of the things that you should know, right? That could help you eliminate answers and solving them fast. Okay. What is the number of children not attending school from village N? What is the number of children not attending school from village N? So not attending village, not attending school, how will we get? We are given a one pie chart in which we are given the total number of children, and in the second pie chart we are given the number of children attending the school, right? So if we talk about the number of children, total number of children, how many are there in N? 10%, right? 10% means 204. How many of them are attending school? 145 ka 12%, right? 1450, 12%, right? So 14.5 into 12, right? That is, see, I hope you know this thing of multiplication, right? You have to find 14.5 into 12, right? You can double this number and half of this. So you will get 174. So you will get the answer as 30. Okay, so the answer is 30. Again, an easy question. So this particular set is quite easy one. Okay. Okay, the number of children attending school from village L is approximately what percentage of the number of children from that village? So number of children attending school from L is what percent of the children from that village? So at least one set in the examination will be easy. Okay, so if you get last year, there were 3 sets. 2 of the sets were very easy. One was moderate. Okay, so DI generally you do not get very difficult. Reasoning is lengthy. Okay, CET is not a very difficult examination. It is just that the paper is lengthy, especially the reasoning section. Okay, Pridarshan says 66. Are you calculating the numbers? Are you calculating the numbers? You are not supposed to. So what if I say, see, some of you must be calculating the numbers, you must be finding this value, this value. It is not needed. Suppose if I say, right, if I say that what is A upon B as a percentage, right? Like if I say that A is what percent of B. If I say A is what percent of B. So what do you say? You say that A upon B into 100, right? So instead of calculating this, right? Instead of calculating this, just use this, right? So 204, you are saying that was what the number of children attending school. Attending school is 1450 ka 1450 ka 14%, right? And total number of children is 204 ka 15%. Okay. Now see this. Now how will get this, right? How we can approximate the value, right? So you are calculating. That is why you are taking time, right? You are supposed to approximate the answer, right? So this you will get cancelled, right? Now see this. If you say 210, right? 210, 140, right? Approximately 2 by 3, right? Approximately 2 by 3, isn't it? 140 by 210, it is 2 by 3, isn't it? It is 2 by 3. Now this is slightly more than 2 by 3, isn't it? You can call it, let us say 70%, right? You can call it 70%, right? 70%. And this is 14 by 15. I mean, you can, do some rough calculation. 70% approximately. You have to approximate, right? 70%. 70% ka 14 by 15. What is 14 by 15? 14 by 15 is around 93%, right? This is approximately 70%. This is approximately 93%, right? 70% into 93, what you will get? 7 into 9 is 63, right? So 63% plus 2, so around 65, 66, you can say, rough value 65 to 66, isn't it? So that is your answer. You do not have to calculate, right? Or other way you can do is, right, if you are making it we know that 140 by 200 is 2 by 3, right? Now this is slightly more than 2 by 3, this is slightly less than 1, so approximately rough you will get 2 by 3 from this, right? So approximately you can say that it is 2 by 3 or 66%. Okay, so you have to approximate, you do not have to calculate the exact value. So you can say it is roughly 70%. Because see, what is 200 ka 70%? 200 ka 70% is 140. Okay, so it is approximately 70. Now you will say no, it is 71 point this. Agree, right? It will not be exactly 70, approximately. This is also approximately 93%, right? 1% of 15 will be 7, around 6.93.33. You can take this, right? 93 into 7, right? What do you get? You will get somewhere 65, 66. So if you see the options, other options are far apart, right? Other options are far apart. So that is why 66 will be your closest answer. Okay. All right. Approximately what percent of the children from village M do not attend the school? Right? What percent of the children from villages M do not attend the school? Okay, so if TCS is going to conduct, see, the syllabus is going to remain the same, right? It may be, they will follow the same pattern because the pattern is not being changed, right? The number of questions and all are remaining same, right? So they are likely to have the similar kind of pattern. Maybe they might reduce some of those banking type questions and introduce the normal ones. Okay. Yes, there will be, no, I don't know that negative marking will be there or not. So that will be announced later only when the examination format, everything is announced. So there should be no change in your preparation. The preparation should remain the same. The syllabus and all things will remain the same. So see, pie chart is, I mean, in fact, pie chart is the most simple of the charts. You just have to deal in ratio. See, one thing that you should do is you should not calculate the things in the first go, right? Now it is saying that what percent of the children from villages M do not attend the school, right? So do not calculate the number of students from village M, right? Directly calculate the number of students who attend the school. See, in this what you have to find, you have to find what percent of the children from village M do not attend the school, right? From this chart, I can find that how many of them attend the school, right? And how many children are there in village M, right? That I can get. So if I have to find how many of what percent do not attend the school, can I find what percent of the children attend the school, right? That I can do. So 32% of 1450 upon 25% of 2040. Okay, one way is to you do this cut bit and get the result, right? Another way I'm telling you, this is right 1.28, right? And this is approximately 70, right? Acha, this will give you close values. So yeah, so let's do this way, right? I think this will be a better way in this because right, that was approximately the values are close, right? So let us calculate this way. Okay, so that will be 58. Okay, and if you divide, you can divide by 8. So let us try by 8. 25, right? 25 is 200, 255, right? So that is 232 by 255. Okay, so how do I convert? See, there is a smart way to convert this to percentages, right? If I have to find this into percentage form, so I'll teach you one thing, that you can find this percentage. You do not have to remember the table of 255. Okay, now see one thing. Division by 25 is very easy. Whenever you have to divide by 25, do not divide by 25, multiply by 4. Okay, so I can divide by 250 easily because what I have to do, I have to multiply by 4. Okay, now I'm reducing it by 255 to 250. What I'm doing, I'm subtracting 5, which is approximately 2% less than the actual value, right? So take 2% less of this, right? Or you can say that it is approximately same number. You can call it 227 also. right? You calculate 2%, that is approximately 5, 227 by 250 approximately, right? Instead of dividing by 5, you have to multiply, dividing by 25, you have to multiply by 4. So when you multiply by 4, you will get 908, right, which is approximately 91%, right? You will get 908, which will be 91%, right? So 91% attend the school, so 9% do not attend the school. Okay, so you can directly do the calculation. Or if you want to calculate, you can calculate separately that how many children attend the school, how many do not attend the school. You subtract and then you find whichever way looks better to you. Right? If you can directly find what percent attend, you can subtract that from 100. And this is a way to find it in an easy manner. Otherwise, you can find how many children are there. You can also find how many attend the school. You can subtract and get the number of children who do not attend the school and then find the percentage. Right? It is completely up to you how you want to calculate. Okay. If you calculate this way, right, 25% is 1/4. That means 610. Okay, 610 and 32% of 1450. See, I'll tell you fast way to calculate, right? 145 into 32 you cannot do, right? So just double this number. What is this? 29, 16, right? I hope you know the table of 16. So 16 into 4 is 69, 144, 14. That is 46, 464, right? 464 attend. Then you will say how many do not attend? Nee, we are getting some different number. We are getting, no, sorry, this is 510. This is 510, not 610. 510, this is 464. So do not attend will be 46, right? If you subtract, you will get 46. That is approximately 9%, right? So you can get that way also. So it's your wish. Either you want to directly use the ratio to find it, right? Or you want to find the number of children, you have to find the number of attending and not attending and then finding the percentage. Okay. No, if you are graduating in 2022, you are not eligible to apply because it is meant for those who have graduated in 2021. Okay, because the classes will start sometime, right? In September or October type, your classes will start, so you cannot apply. Okay, so prepare for these examinations. You can prepare for CAT, right, this year, and subsequently for next year examinations you can prepare. Okay, all right. So first few questions were easy. This was slightly like we saw that how it is, how can it be calculated in different ways, right? Different methods to solve a question and solve it in a comfortable way. Okay. All right. So if you enjoyed these sessions, please don't forget to like the sessions. Okay. Let's do the second set. It is going to be a slightly challenging set in which it is based on time, speed, and distance. Okay, so let us solve this set. It is based on time, speed, and distance. So in generally, you do get sometimes sets on arithmetic based sets as well, right? So it says that there are 4 trains that commute between A and B. So P goes from A to B, Q goes from B to A, R goes from A to B, and S goes from B to A. This is the departure time. This is the average speed of these trains. For S, they have not given the speed. You have to find the speed of S using this data. Okay, so try to find out. Think of it like a quant question. So you may get a set based on arithmetic like profit loss, right? You might get on time, speed, distance. Okay, so those kind of DI you can get in this examination. So how will you find the speed of train S? So test of your quant ability also, that how much you know in quant. See, P and Q meet at 11 p.m. on the same day, right? So P starts at 9 a.m., Q starts at 9 a.m., right? So they meet after how many hours? 14 hours. Because this is 9 a.m. to 11 p.m., 14 hours, right? So how much distance will P cover in 14 hours? 15 into 14, that is 700, right? And Q will cover 40 into 14, that is 560, right? So since they are going from A to B and B to A, they are going in opposite directions, right? They are coming towards each other, right? So one is going from A to B and another train is going from B to A. So total distance is 1260. So the distance between A and B is 1260 kilometer. Okay. Now trains R and S meet at 10 p.m. So R has moved in for 12 hours and it has moved for 11 hours, right? So what is the distance covered by R? R is covering 12 into 50, that is 600 kilometer. How much distance is S covering? S will cover 1260 minus 600, that is 660 kilometer. Okay, this is the distance covered by S and the time taken is 11 hours. So its speed is 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, so that is your answer, 60 kilometer per hour. Is it clear? Since A and B are the same stations, right? The stations are not going to change. So the total distance between A and B you calculate using the first relation, that P and Q. Right? You know P is moving at this time, Q is moving at this time. So total distance covered by P and Q, that will give you the distance between A and B. Right? Now R and S are also meeting. So that means that you find the distance covered by R, find the distance covered by S. That you will subtract and you will get. So you know the distance covered, you know the speed, you know the time taken, you can find the speed easily. Okay. All right. Now, at what time does train S overtake train Q? At what time does train S overtake train Q? Now I note the speed of train S as 60 km per hour. How do we solve overtaking questions? So think of it like individual quant questions also, right? So you are given that one train starts at 9 a.m., second train starts at 11 a.m. At what time will it overtake it? So we'll learn how to solve overtaking problems, right? So if a train is overtaking another train, so first of all, this is train Q which is starting at 40 at 9 a.m. right? And second train is S which is starting at 11 a.m. with a speed of 60. So till 11 a.m. right? Till 11 a.m. Q has moved how much? In 2 hours it will cover 80 kilometer, right? 80 kilometer. Now what is the relative speed? What is the relative speed? Relative speed is 60 minus 40. That means 20 kilometer per hour. Now what does relative speed mean? Relative speed means that every hour train S will cover a gap of 20 kilometer, right? Every hour it will cover a gap of 20 kilometer. Now the gap between them at 11 when S is starting, Q has already reached this place which is 80 kilometer, right? The gap is 80 kilometer and it is going at an extra speed of 20 kilometer per hour. So this extra speed will cover this gap. So 80 kilometer at the rate of 20, that means it will take 4 hours to cover the gap. So it is starting at 11 a.m. So 11 plus 4, that is 3 p.m. it will overtake it, right? So whenever you are given a problem on overtake, What you have to do, first find that how much has the first train, car, whatever thing has moved. Second, find the relative speed, divide that distance moved by relative speed, you get the time. So after that much time, the second vehicle will overtake the first. Okay. All right. So let's look at the next problem. How far from point A do trains P and Q meet? That's a simple question, right? That did not need to find the speed of S. How far from A do trains P and Q meet? Come on, that's very simple. Right? So means that you have not done the chapter of trains. Have you not done the chapter of trains? Okay, so let us see this. See, they are meeting at 11 p.m. Right? So who is starting from A? Who is starting from A? P is starting from A, and it is going at a rate of 50 kilometer per hour. So in 14 hours, it will have covered 700 kilometer. So it is 700 kilometer from A. So P and Q are going in this direction, right? So from A, it is P, which is going at the rate of 50, and from B, it is Q, which is going at a rate of 40. So after 14 hours, this will have covered 700 kilometer, this will cover 560. So it is 700 kilometer from A. Isn't it? That was a simple one. All right, let's solve this question. At the instant when train S reaches its destination, how far is train P from its destination? For this, you will of course need the data of S, right? So S, right, that is 60. That we calculated in the beginning. Yes, you can also use ratio, right? That is ratio only, speed. So at the instant when train S reaches its destination, how far is train P from its destination? Okay, so it is giving you, this set is giving you a practice of quant also, which is showing that how comfortable are you with time, speed and distance. So how we do this? See, when it's saying that at the instant when S reaches its destination, right? So how much will S take to reach its destination? The distance we found out was 1260 kilometer, right? 1260 divided by 60, S will take 21 hours, right? S will take 21 hours. That means S will reach at next day at 8 a.m. Okay. Now remember that P has not traveled for 21 hours. P has traveled for 2 more hours, right? So P has traveled for 23 hours. Okay. And its speed is 50 kilometer per hour. So how much has P traveled? 1150 kilometers. Okay. P has traveled 1150 kilometers. So the distance is 1260 minus 1150. The distance is 110 kilometers, right? Some of you must be getting 210. You must have multiplied by 21. So remember, P has started early. Okay. Suppose if you were given a question like this, that there are two trains, right? One is starting at this time, you would have got it wrong. Got it that P is starting early. See, S will take 21 hours. I hope everyone must have been able to figure out key. 1260 kilometer is the distance. So S is completing in 21 hours. So it means S will reach at 8 a.m. right? But P is not starting at 11 a.m. P has started at 9 a.m. So at till 8 a.m. P has covered 23 hours, right? 23 hours it will cover 1150 kilometer. So it is 110 kilometer from its destination. What some of you might have done is you must have taken 21 hours, but see this also they started at different time. So if same time, yes, the distance would have been 210, but in this case it would be 110. Okay. So a difficult one, right? You should know all the concepts, so different sorts of concepts of time, speed, and distance tested. Okay. All right. Trains R and S met at station C, where a person got down from train S and was unable to reboard it. Okay. ट्रेन से उतरा और ट्रेन निकल गई, ठीक है, ट्रेन छूट गई. He knows that train Q would be going the same route and he can board it. ठीक है, he knows that there is another train which goes by the same route. Sometimes it happens with people, right? Some people get down at some station and then the train moves away, right? They are unable to board it. So they know that another train comes in the same route and they can take that. Okay, so you have to tell how long will that person have to wait for train Q. Interesting question, right? Solve it. So they might test you on these arithmetic based ones and can test you on difficult questions. So you've seen the spectrum, right? Easy se leke difficult. What are the most difficult type of questions you can encounter in data interpretation in MHCET, right? So generally arithmetic based will be difficult. They might test you on different concepts. So you should know those concepts, and on top of that they can test you like these also, right? Some condition based. So R and S, the speed of S is 60 kilometer per hour, right? Now R and S met at 6:10 p.m., right? Okay, so is anyone solving? Are you solving? So solve it, or else I'll help you with this. I'll give you a couple of minutes, solve it, and then I'll discuss that how to answer this question, right? It's an interesting question and a difficult one as well. See, instead of you asking me, I should ask you, can you get beyond this? Can you get beyond this? So that should be the first thing that you should answer, right? You should have self-confidence in yourself, right? If you do not have self-confidence in yourself, how can we give you confidence, right? So first thing you should have that the self-confidence, right? If you think that you cannot, then you will never be able to do, right? So first thing is that you should have self-confidence in yourself. You should think that yes, you can do, right? Why not? Okay, so you should not ask such question that can I crack this? If it is unrealistic, of course, the answer will be no. But yes, if it is possible, that you should have the belief in yourself, right? If you are preparing for any examination, yes, hard work is important, but self-belief is also important. If you think that you cannot crack any examination, you will never be able to, no matter how hard you work, right? So you should have belief also that yes, you can do that, and yes, you will put efforts to do that. Okay, yes, you can go beyond that score, right? Provided you do thorough analysis that why is it happening, right? What are the things that you are making mistakes with, right? What type of questions you should be attempting, you are not attempting in the paper, and all those things. Okay, all right, so let us attempt this question. It says that uh, the person got down from train S, right? When are they meeting? 10 p.m. That means after 11 hours, right? After 11 hours. So in 11 hours they must be 660 kilometer, right? 660 kilometer from which station? S is from B, right? So from B they are at a distance of 660 kilometers. Okay, they are at a distance of 660 kilometer at 10 p.m. Correct. Now what is happening? Now it is saying that he left the train. Now train Q will be going in that same route. So train Q, this distance is 660 kilometer. 660 divided by 40, how much will you get? You will get 16 hours and 16.5 hours, right? So if it is starting now, see, remember, Q is not starting at the same time, right? Q is starting at 9 a.m., right? So do not say that it is taking, you will get 5 hours 30 minutes. No, so it is starting at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. plus 16 hours and 30 minutes, how much will you get? 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. is 12 hours. Then 10, 11, 12, 1, 1 p.m., 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. So he has to wait till 1:30 a.m. At 1:30 a.m. he will be able to catch the train. So he has to wait for 3 hours and 30 minutes. The answer is 3 hours and 30 minutes. Clear? So let us understand it again. So first of all, we have to find that at which point they are meeting. So 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. they are meeting after 11 hours, right? 11 hours, the distance covered by S is 660 kilometer, right? So from B they are meeting at 660 kilometer away. Now Q, how much time will it take to cover 660 kilometers? 16 and a half hours. Q is starting at 9 a.m. 16 hours and 30 minutes after 9 a.m. will be 1:30 a.m. So they will meet at 1:30. The train will come at 1:30 a.m. So from 10 p.m. to 1:30 you have 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so good question, isn't it? Yes, that can also be done, right? You can find the distance covered by Q till 10 p.m., right? And find the how much remaining it has to cover, right? I mean, this is straightforward thing, right? Just add the number of hours. Why do you want to find the distance covered and then divide? Okay. So anyway, you need this distance, right? 660 kilometer. Okay. All right. So these were the sets for practice today, right? So we'll have more such sessions on this preparation. These are our mentors at Gradeup, and I'm sure you must have attended their classes. So these are the ones who would be teaching you at Gradeup. And please don't forget to like the session if you enjoyed it, right? And please do share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for MBA preparation stuff. Okay. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's class solving today's sets. One was easy, second one was difficult. So views for the spectrum, what you can get as easy or as difficult thing, right? So we'll have more such sessions on YouTube. So please subscribe to our channel, and we'll be coming up with more classes on MHCET preparation. Okay, so keep preparing for the examination. All the best with your preparation. Put your efforts, and hope you will get into some decent college this time. So good night and take care of yourself.